Hello guys, welcome back. So please excuse the lighting to this video. um, it was dribbling me, but also it's because I was using my lights in the daylight. I usually switch off my lights, use the daylight lights, and yeah, but the thing is with that is that the light comes in and out. Okay, anyway, I had initially was keeping quiet when I was doing the bold hold method, but then I thought, let me just do a voiceover. So I used alcohol initially just to wipe any oil or residue on your area where you're gonna put glue. I would advise you do this, but don't use a paper towel like me. Use like a cloth, something, because paper towel tends to leave the tissue on your forehead. You don't want that. Thereafter, I put on my cap. So these caps are from Shein. I'll put the code or the link to in the description box. I love these caps because they stay on. Then I used my glue. I first cut around my ear tabs. That just helps with the glue to sit where you want it to be. Then I use my ebon spray that, and then I dry it. Make sure that your spray is dry before you start cutting. Please, this is very important. You can just leave it to air dry. Use your handheld fan, or use your dryer like I did, but please use the snow button. I'm not sure, the cool air. All right, I try to show you on my dryer. It's like a snow symbol. And yeah, I then wore my wig just to make sure that the bald cap, the cap is at where I needed it to be, in terms of it won't show when I put on my lace. But then I realized that I need to pull it a bit back. And as much as I like these caps from Shein, but when they are stuck, it's going to be difficult for you to move it back. So I would suggest you do this sizing of your lace before you start cutting, so that you are able to just hold your lace and roll it back to where you want. You see, it was difficult for me to like roll it back after having cut. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I then tried to like roll back the cap to the area that I wanted it to be. I then tied my cap at the back. I hope you saw that part. Just try and tie it and tuck it back. Then I wiped my face, the residue, the glue. Please, especially if you're gonna wear makeup after, you need to wash or wipe that place, that glue. Otherwise, it's going to show through your makeup. I then used my sand hair lace tint. It's like a foundation stick. Then it has a brush at the back. So I like to put my foundation on my hand, the back of my hand, and then use the brush to just sort of glide that product on my cap. I then went in with my spray again, and I made sure that the front part is stuck. Then went back with my dryer or my handheld fan. Then went back with my wig just to make sure where it's going to sit properly. And then I used my Shein Bold Hold glue to glue my lace this time around. Before that, I used my sand hair lace tint, the same one I used on the cap. I used it on the lace of the wig before I forget, before I install the wig. Alright, so I was using the Hair lace tint. It's a foundation type of product with a brush at the back. So I put the product on my hand and then I use the brush to scoop it off and put it on the lace, okay? So I think you had been seeing that I was trying to measure out where my lace is going to lay and whatnot. I think I'm happy now. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put the first layer of the glue. This is the OWLAM Bold Hold. I got this from Shein. I'll put the code or the link in the description box below. So I'm gonna put 2 layers because I want this to stay the whole weekend. So this glue net, the problem I have with it is that it doesn't dry clear. I don't know, eventually it does, but in the beginning it actually doesn't, and that's what annoys me about this glue. But it works and it stays, so it stays for a while. So I'm just gonna have to be strong because my rose bond that I bought from Amazon, the USA one, I bought it some few years ago actually, and I think it's expired. I used it when I went to Mozambique, and as you could see in Mozambique my hair was short, but that's because my wig, well, I swear that's the problem, but yeah, it wasn't gluing properly when I was using it anyway before I left, so I suspect it has expired. So now I need to get another one from Amazon. So I'll see when I'll be able to order from Amazon. But now I'm going to use this one from Shein. So I just need to like put it as thin as possible. And I'm just doing it like just a little bit over my cap. That's, I didn't put a lot. That's where I want the glue, or where the lace will lay. Just a little bit over the cap. I'll show you. So I'm just gonna do this like okay, I'm gonna let this dry as clear as it can get. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily dry clear, so yeah, before I put another layer. So I'm gonna try and add another layer and hope I'm not gonna ruin this thing. I'm just trying to add like a thin layer because like I said, this glue annoys me because it doesn't dry like fully clear, and I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for this part to go more clearer, then we're gonna put on the wig. So now I'm going to put my lace on the glue. I'm just gonna try and be careful. Hold it. Okay. Oh gosh. Alright, so I'm gonna pull the other side. Okay, so this side has been secured. Okay, Now we're going to pull the other side. Just make sure your hair does not come, is not on your way, so like you have to comb it back. I always say you need to comb your hair back. Okay. So I'm just gonna use clips just to make sure that hair is pulled back. Okay, so I can see what I'm working with here in front. So I'm just gonna add glue here by the tabs, especially because it's by the corner. You kind of have to add on this side too. Gosh, it's a lot. Getting dry. So now we're going to use our band. Just to make sure that it's tight, I'm going to go in with another one. It's going to be very, very tight. So your band needs to give you a headache. If it doesn't give you a headache, you're not doing it right. It's not going to melt. Okay? So I'm going to leave this band on for quite some time now. I'm even thinking I'm going to go cook. And after cooking, I'll come and remove this band and finish off this install. I want to take another video after this, so yeah, that should be enough time. Alright, so we're going to remove the that's how it shows that I have been having the band on for quite some time. So I'm gonna go in with my holding spray and spritz. To use this duck one. So now I'm gonna melt the spritz. Okay, while that melts, let's do a bit of styling. Okay, I'm gonna use my wax stick just to lay down these flyaways. So I'm using my hot comb. This one is from Amazon, the USA one. Oh. You want this part to touch your hair because this is the hottest part. Okay, you don't just use this part, you must use this as well. So you push and pull, push and make sure that that part is also laying. So I actually have, let me take that out, comb my hair, and we'll be done for styling for this hair. I'm going to do an overnight curl. I'm hoping I'll be able to put it on camera for you guys. Yes, this is what we want. Okay, let's down the top, the front. So now I'm taking my concealer and I am going to make sure my line is like sharp or as sharp as possible. So what you do is that you take your red towel comb and you just sort of line this rectangle comb with the concealer. And just try your best to like aim. You see that? Yeah. Can you see what that did? And that's how you install your wig. You reinstall. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that and you learned some few things on how you can reinstall your wig. As with everything, everything is just a matter of practicing. You practice and eventually you start to get it right. Don't do this the first time when you're going out. It's going to be a mess. So rather do it when you're at home, relaxed, and or do it way before you have to go somewhere. I wouldn't advise for you to do this when you are like on your way out and in a hurry. So yeah, that's it guys for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please do subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial or this video. Alright, bye.